I'm not gonna say he was instrumental, but Drake. Because Drake has helped a lot of people, and we know what Drake can represent. And you cool with Drake. So how was that? How did that relationship start? And then you working with him
through Wayne. You know, he's with Cash Money. Mm-hmm. So when we had the song Double Bad Boys, Wayne was on tour. It was called the I Am Music Tour. And when he went on tour, the first night he went on tour, he rapped my verse to Double Bad Boys on stage, like somebody had like told me in Florida. So I'm calling him like, bro, and he was like, man, you need to come out here because I can't just stop after the hook. People know your verse type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that was like an indirect invitation and when I went on tour with him, I met Drake and a few other people, you know what I'm saying? And Nicki and all of those people. So that was maybe like 08, 09, met them. And, you know, we all did a tour together. So that's how those stuff kind of happened.
But you the song, you like, and I heard you talk about it, you like, I ain't got nothing to do with me. The man put my name in the song, I thought it was cool, but I ain't got nothing with that diss and stuff. Because I guess Drake means a lot to the culture. I mean, Savage has worked with him, you've worked with him. I'm trying to think who else has worked with Drake that I know off the top of my head. But it's been about 5. The Atlanta rappers, I mean, Drake is huge with the Atlanta culture. You guys love him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like, when people ask me how I felt about my name, it's like,
yeah, how did you?
What do you want me to? I don't even have an answer. I don't have zero feeling about it. I have zero emotion on it.
Right.
I have zero, because this is what happens, right? This is exactly what happens. If he say your name, you feel a certain way. If he don't say your name, you're gonna feel a certain way. Right?
Right.
You know how many people from Atlanta he could have said? Okay. And it's vice versa. So why I'm gonna get into a thing of, man, I'm glad, or man, I wish he won. Like I really have zero emotion about my name being said. If you really want to know, people have probably said 2 Chainz in their rap. I don't know. I guess it just rhymes with a couple of different things. You know, a few times. I hear it a lot. You know what I mean? So it don't bother me, man. I ain't getting caught up in it.
How about this? Where are you on ghostwriting?
I've never had a ghostwriter before.
Are you out on it? You just never have it? Or you don't feel that, okay, if you are, because I hear a lot of people say, if you're a true MC, LL say he's a true MC. This one says they're true MCs. True MCs write their own verses.
Yeah. So I've thought about this a couple times, because when I think about Michael Jackson and Beyonce, who've all had writers, right? And hits off these writers. And then here I am writing my stuff every night. Who's doing it the right way? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. So I can't, as bad as I want to be, like, man, my confidence lies with me knowing that no one helped me articulate this idea, get this metaphor out. Like, I came up with these words. But at the same time, my pride hadn't let me accept a song from somebody and I won't even do, if somebody has a hook and they say, I would like for you to if I didn't come up with the hook, I don't even say it.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody say, man, I want you to say down. I'm like, I ain't saying, I'm sorry, brother. Like, I'm sorry, that ain't me, you know?
It's got to be you.
Yeah, because somebody else, they'll think they'll hear me saying something like this, but I want to do it. So, yeah, everything has very much been me. But like I say, I don't know if that's the right or the wrong way, because, I mean, I'm here.
That's just not your way.
Yeah, but this is just how I've been operating, you know what I'm saying? But when I really sit back and think, so many people has had writers help them get over some other place, you know, but I can honestly look in the mirror, and that's one of the things I can look at the mirror and kind of be appreciative of too. Like, man, everything that y'all heard in the universe has been from me internally.
Would you ghostwrite for an artist?
I would. Yeah, I have before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Sampling.
I love sampling. I do. I love, but I love the creative part of taking a little piece of something and modernizing it, upgrading it. Like I love samples, especially like feel good samples, soulful samples, stuff like, you don't know, you might have heard as a kid or whatever, and they've been able to chop that up and then add something to it. I like samples. Originality is dope too. If you can make a beat from scratch, I rock with that, but I like samples.
If somebody were to sample one of yours, do they need to play you the song, or you like, hey, they call you up, say, Chainz, I want to sample this, and you like, okay, it's gonna cost you X, Y, and Z, or do you need to hear the song before you like?
Yeah, I'm always hit a song. But
you don't want nobody put no boo-boo on your track.
But even if they put boo-boo, I want to hit a song. I don't want to be affiliated with nothing, crazy.
You're right.
But if the song is boo-boo, I still make clear because I know what it's like for my song not to be clear. I know what that feeling like. So I figure out a way for it to make sense for me. As long as it's not a huge interpolation of what I did, if it's something small, whatever, I ain't really tripping on that.
Do you have an opportunity? Do you sit back and just think about what you have accomplished in your young career?
No, I think that's one of that's something that I think I started feeling a little late in my career. I didn't become really successful till I was in my 30s. And then I think by taking me so long to become successful, I didn't want to celebrate too much. I didn't want to go on vacation. I didn't want to, take the time to like reflect, look back, or even judge where I was currently. And so now, as I start to get older and understand, how life works and how the universe works, I really wish I would have spent more time in those places, and not just like figuratively speaking, I'm talking about internalizing what I was doing at the time, But I'm still here and confident that I can make some more waves and experiences along my journey.
We're here in Candyland for your 46th birthday. You bought yourself a strip club. Of all the birthday presents you could have gifted yourself, why an adult entertainment?
I mean, why not? This was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
How this whole thing came about, it was just God involved.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody from Atlanta would be interested in having something to do with a strip club because it's a major fixture in the city.
Correct.
But you're not able to open up any strip clubs unless you have a dance, which they stopped even issuing them in '93.
Wow.
So you would have to actually buy one from someone who has one or get grandfathered in.
Right.
And so my partner was already in the midst and in a situation to where he was starting that process. And God just put me in the picture at the right time, at the right place, at the right time, like me and you discussed it. And so that's what happened. I ended up being at the right place at the right time. I didn't put all my eggs in the basket. I put a lot of them in the basket for this one.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.